No.
Too late. I
Everyone
already
heard
said
that.
it.
Everyone heard you say
Shit.
no, and now they're
Yeah, all y'all heard Chelsea's defiance. Chelsea doesn't want to be here, and if that's the case,
I just stabbed my hand. Leave me alone.
then
I'm in
I'll
pain.
just keep Rami. That's fine.
No, whoa, hey, leave her alone. You don't punish Rami for my transgressions.
Also, I
She did
apologize
nothing.
if you hear any whining in the background. Coda is very upset that he can hear Chelsea in the other room, and then we are not together.
Have we streamed since we got him?
No.
I thought you were gonna say if you hear whining, it's my Nana.
Anyways, in other news, we got a dog. since we last
Yeah.
streamed.
My Nana won't stop whining.
I mean, sometimes trips are like that. Say hello to the friend.
I don't know if you can even see him on the stream. Hold on.
Barely.
Yeah, you can see him.
Little pug with his head.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta arrange shit.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah, we're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, Jenny and Chelsea need to be
We
swapped.
swapped. We did a little swappy swap. Since I can't play Rami anyways, I just thought I'd take someone else's character.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And then Jenny had to make an entirely new character.
Granted, Dee Dee's not doing much better.
It's just dog. Jenny's just playing dog. The entire rest of the campaign.
It's not an awakened dog. It's just a dog.
No, it's
It's
just
just
a
a
dog.
regular dog.
It's just a regular dog.
I would though, but it would be
Yeah.
a golden retriever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
stupid and loyal.
It's like
Yeah.
we get out of the Feywild. Woof. What the fuck?
What happened to Dee Dee?
What happened?
You know what? Why I hate to say this, but I think considering that the life that Dee Dee is in right now, I think she'd be so much happier.
No thoughts.
Woof.
Infinitely less anxiety. Now, but I think honestly, as
Give
far
her a
as
nervous
anxiety,
nest.
as far as anxiety goes, why do I feel like Dee Dee would be a husky? Over everything. Yep.
Screaming all day.
And then escaping and running through the streets.
There's
Or that
apparently a
or she's
Howling
being
all
a
time.
Chihuahua. Just
small and shaking all the time.
As someone who used to own a husky, yeah, they escape and just wander.
Because they're so smart. They just get out.
It had snowed, and our dog got out.
Yeah, they want to go play.
Oh
Anyway.
no, she didn't want to go play. She sprinted.
Oh. Well, she
You
had
know,
the
out of the
zoomies.
bitch.
She's like, I'm free.
Well,
Into the
hello
woods to
everyone.
join my ancestors.
No.
Yeah, the woods of Memphis, Tennessee, 100%.
Yeah, it's
No, the
got
difference, it's a
got-
dog.
got a lot of running to do. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome to Nexus Games. God, it's good to be back because it has been a while with the holidays and family visits and new jobs and everything. And we
fucking Christ.
endlessly appreciate y'all's patience. A few quick updates before the stream starts. Excuse me. That was not an update, but feel free to write that one down. No, but we are still, as always, sponsored, or not sponsored, but affiliated with the lovely small family-owned shops Conundrum House, Grinding Coffee Co., and As You Like It. And all of these have nationwide shipping. And also, you can use the promo code Thesperience to save a percentage off of your order with any of these shops. And all of the links will be in the chat below. At some point, let me see if I can do that. Will it work?
Maybe. Nightbot fix?
No.
Fuck.
Will it work? No.
No, I think Shusho came in the clutch like last stream
Yeah.
and actually
Sure did.
sent me a text. So one moment. Anyway, I'll have those in the chat in the moment. Where'd they go? Here it is.
There we go.
It's a long message, but you know what? I think Twitch is just gonna have to suck it. Why did
You
that
good
go to
nerd.
last week's session? Anyway, you know what? At some point I'll have my shit together. But until then, I would like for the players to please introduce themselves as
Think
I
we have our
try to
shit
get my
together?
shit together.
You think we have it
No,
together?
but oh god, no. I'm just, hoping. All right, so yeah, I do have to shorten these. So let us please go with the first person in I'd say clockwise, but I actually can't tell the order because I have an ad playing on my phone. So until Progressive goes away, we're just going to start with Chelsea.
Oh, I am not the next person in line. Hi, my name is Chelsea. I'm playing Rami, a cleric, knowledge cleric of Thespis, who looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll, and really likes bones.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
my
what?
pronouns are they, them.
Yes, I was gonna
It's
say
been a
your
minute.
yeah, your pronouns and your character's pronouns,
She, her for Rami, or she, they, technically, I think.
and then they, them for you.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Now that I see the correct order, Chelsea. I'm
Woo.
kidding.
Again, bitch. Introduce everybody.
And then Jason.
Hi.
That's it.
Hi.
Hello. I'm Jason.
Yes.
I play Saris. I bit my tongue today, so I'll talk
He's
like
having a hard
I'm
time.
gonna talk like this for the rest of the stream. I
Yeah,
play-
Jason's struggling.
Yeah, I play Saris, who is an elven ranger, question mark. I don't know. He can't do his job. He uses he, they pronouns. He's a disaster. I use he/himbo because yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I had a birthday. I birthed.
Birth.
I
You
birthed up to the next level.
Yeah, you leveled
Eviction
up.
Day.
Level
Eviction
up.
day. Yeah. So, if my card link is there, there is
Yes.
a throne wish list on there. Please treat me like a 5-year-old and buy me fun presents.
Yes. Do it. Yep.
I love that.
That's it. That's
Jason's
it.
link. Jason's link is in the chat as well as everyone else's. So please go get Jason a birthday present.
Yeah.
Even if you're watching the YouTube VOD months later, better late than never.
Hey, half birthdays and unbirthdays exist. So
Exactly. Have a very merry unbirthday.
Exactly.
All right. And of the player characters, last but most certainly not least, Jenny.
Hey. I'm Jenny. My pronouns are she, they. I play Dee Dee, who is a ball of anxiety. She is a graduate of the Bardic College of Lore. However, she is not a lore bard. She is a warlock with a non-corporate approved patron. Her pronouns are she, her. She is a cultist, though she doesn't know it 100%.
We're working on it.
We keep telling
We're
you.
figuring it out. We're
We
trying to figure
keep
it out.
telling you. We've told you
We're-
so many times.
We're working on it. Don't worry.
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie. With the way that you said she uses she, her pronouns, and then the audio clipped for a second, and then you transitioned it to cultist, and so my brain was her pronouns are cultist, and I was like, what?
My pronouns are she,
Um,
her, cultist.
I am Jenny, am a teacher, and I just had my first day back after winter break, so I've been running around after children. I am very sleepy and a little goofy right now, so we'll see how this turns out.
I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
what better session to be absolutely goofy in than being trapped in the cybernetic Feywild?
Well, we're supposed
While
to.
having a PTSD episode.
It's combat though. We're gonna die.
We're in the middle. Yeah.
You can't. You
I mean,
don't
Start throwing
be.
fireballs.
Hey, combat's no time to be a silly goose. Okay.
No, I mean, y'all know me. I'm not gonna kill you.
What about
silly?
what about this silly goose?
Permanently.
That's a silly goose.
Actually, this is a silly goose that got me the natural one last time, so it's not in.
Oh
play today.
no, silly
And
goose needs to
see-
sit down.
You're not dead. You're fine.
Yes, I'm not dead yet.
Just
Yes.
mind controlled.
Even with Dee Dee's best efforts to kill me, I'm not dead yet.
She doesn't know it's you.
For
How can-
context, I have 11 hit points out of 36 because of Dee Dee's shatter.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, I haven't shot any arrows yet at you.
Yeah.
So there's still time.
You did hit the Fae though.
I
You
did
did
hit
hit
the
the
Fae.
Archfey.
There's time.
You
So-
did right in the eye. It was great.
It was the
It was
only
so cool.
the only hit in 19 sessions that I've had with that bow and arrow. Out of 20. Out of now 20. Out of now 20, I have only correctly fired my arrow once. Twice actually.
I'm sorry, Jason.
I'm so upsetty Paschetti, okay?
The thing is, Saris is so competent in like every other way, and then
That's
And
your
you fix it this
arrow.
part.
that's where the charisma comes
Absolutely.
in. It's like I
Pyrrhus
talk
is
my
such
way
a
out of it.
powerhouse, and then just not.
God had to
getting
nerf
any.
you somehow, and it's by taking away your main
God
class
had
It
to
was.
ability.
I was gonna say, yeah, I got nerfed in half of the way you play TTRPGs. One half, I'm great. The other half, start digging my grave.
We're just gonna buy you loaded dice and forget. That
You know what? No, who's gonna know
Just like,
but
yeah,
us?
totally.
Yeah, well, we won't tell
Oh.
anyone. If you use them on
Even
stream,
me.
you can write them off on your taxes. Oh, we sure as shit won't
Oh,
tell
don't
you.
tell me. Don't tell me,
No,
because I'll
no.
roll it. I'll just be like, a 20! Another
Yeah.
20! This is weird. A third 20. What the hell? A fourth 20. Guys.
It's like, y'all, we shouldn't have had it weighted so heavily. We should get a 19 in
fifth
there or
20.
something. Ah, shit.
Us, guys.
It's like the scene from El Dorado at the beginning.
The dice.
Yeah.
Punk, punk.
Jesus.
God. All right. So let us give a very quick recap as to what happened last session. As per DM memory, you all started last session already in the Feywild, I do believe. You were starting
Yep.
your second session.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while among your second session, the Fae, who still has not given a name, has
Asshole.
Rumpelstiltskin.
you know what's really funny is it was legit that
Beetlejuice.
at first I just straight up forgot to name them, and I was like, wait, no, I got time. They sure as shit wouldn't share their name. I got plenty of time. And then I figured it out.
Disrespectful.
So I was chill as that one.
It's Beetlejuice.
It's
cannot
Beetle
con-
still skin.
I can't confirm or deny anything.
If it's not
Rumplejuice.
that, you need to change.
Rumple juice.
Beetle skin.
It's Rumplejuice Beetle skin.
Fuck, y'all win, all right?
Oh,
Y'all won
Is
content.
their name Rumplejuice Beetle skin?
No, but I wish it was.
You
It
have
needs
the
to be
power. What are you
now.
talking about? You're the DM.
No, I'm
Very
saying
well could be.
I'll save it for a later thing.
Well, I'm not gonna. Okay, fine.
That's threatening. Wait, hold on.
No, I'll make it like a funny haha bit. Like, you know, in Welcome to Nexus when we did the
Yes.
whole like yeah,
Gary?
and yeah, but yeah, so maybe
Oh, so we will see-
Shield, I think was his name.
yeah,
Mhm.
Gary Oakenshield.
Yeah.
And so Beetleskin Rumplejuice will be
No, it's Rumplejuice Beetleskin.
Rumplejuice
Right.
Beetleskin.
Oh
I
my
Shit,
wrote
God.
it-
You gotta know.
sorry.
You gotta
Wrote
write
it
it down.
down.
Yeah, it's written
Yeah, I
down
gotta
now.
write-
I got it. Don't worry, bitch. I wrote it down.
Oh, we got our okay.
I
thank
write the
you.
important things down. Don't
Don't worry.
Like-
One of us
like-
knows the English
like-
language and can read
you know,
and write.
You know, like Rumplejuice Beetleskin and don't make a black hole. Those important
those are
things.
Who's
very-
that? Which NPC is that?
That was
think
it was Hitchwire.
Hitchwire
told
said
us
that.
Don't make
to
a
not
black.
make
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a note in Robbie's phone.
oh, I thought it was like "Don't Make a" is a first name, and then
No,
"Black Hole" is their
I
last
also
name.
have a party. I wrote that wrong, but party name Stupid Town.
Oh yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I actually wrote Party Town Stupid Town.
Party Town, Stupid Town.
You know what? I like that even better.
Party Town,
Stupid Town.
Party Town,
What
Stupid
happens
Town.
in Party Town stays in
Stays in
Stupid
Party Town.
Yeah.
Rumplejuice Beetle skin.
At it again at the Party Town, Stupid Town, Party Town.
Party Town, Stupid Town. I hate it. Jesus Christ. So what are
So
we?
to
we're in
continue with the
combat.
recap,
We're
yeah,
in
to continue with the
combat.
recap, to kind of just speed through what happened in combat last
Okay.
session. No one's okay. I can't remember what it happened in what order, but basically Rami got mind controlled by assumedly the Fae. And then Dee Dee was sent into a sort of hallucination illusion type situation, and is not doing okay, and did actually cast Shatter on Rami.
She thought she was her patron.
Yeah.
Party Town,
Uh,
Stupid Town.
Hey,
Ow.
at least Rami isn't aware that it happened yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna feel that later. But Saris is actually doing okay. Saris actually got their first hit with his bow and arrow in
Hell
the
yeah,
entire
Saris, good
session,
job.
in the entire season, not session. And yeah,
Is it Quill commanded?
Quill is held
Held,
person
person.
held
by
person.
you.
Yes, I know. I couldn't remember what spell it was. That
Yeah, no,
erased.
you are. So Quill is currently frozen. Tried to do a cool thing to get
Oopsies.
to throw the Fae off, but didn't roll well enough.
Oopsies, a 3.
So yeah, rolled a 3. It wasn't great. So
Oh, right,
now,
and my feathers are falling out.
yes, your angelic wings are the feathers are starting to fall off of your celestial wings, which I'll let you, Jenny, interpret that as you will.
Wait, I took damage?
I think you got. I'm sure. I don't know who or what hit
I think
you.
I
don't
got.
know if
I
it
think
was,
I just checked my notes and I had taken damage.
I don't know if it was the Fae or from Dee Dee.
Oh, it's from Dee Dee.
I
Never
don't know,
mind.
man.
Never
It was
mind.
a shattering thing from Dee.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
All right.
Cool. Wait. Okay. I'm not at half health yet.
All right. Chelsea, you didn't by chance happen to write down the initiative order, did you?
Bestie, I was just checking that. No, I fucking didn't.
Wait, did
That's-
I? No.
I think somebody did.
I did, but I don't know where it went. Wait,
Jasper.
wait.
I mean, we
hold on.
can go in the order of the
We can
points.
just re-roll.
We can go in the
Can
order
you-
of the game show points.
That's true.
That's true. I do have those. I do have
Yes,
those.
perfect, awesome. What are those?
The last one
I
was
went last.
Yeah, the last one was Rami, Saris, Quill, and Dee Dee.
Rami, Saris, Quill, Dee Dee. That sounds like a good order. All right.
Do you want me
So-
to write it down for you?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I was gonna check my notes, but my iPad is at 1%.
Oh
That's all
no.
good.
So, Rami, I need you to please roll a
Oh.
wisdom save.
Yay, I'll do that 100%. Just give me 1 second. Oh, okay. 21.
Oh boy. So,
I'm
Rami,
good at wisdom saves, so yes.
you come to, and the
Oh no.
first thing you feel is this excruciating pain. Just like almost like a full body migraine, if that makes sense.
Oh, God.
Yeah, if you've ever had anything similar to that, that's what it feels like. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're the best.
I also drew dick butt.
Dick butt.
I love
I'm
being able to
feeling
hear
sympathy
Jason.
nausea for the full body migraine.
Yeah. Only members of the Discord will get to see dick butt. Join the Discord.
Dick butt, dick butt,
So yeah, once you kind of blink through the pain, you realize you're still on stage. You see Dee Dee crumpled on the floor in front of you, feathers falling off of her wings that look. Oh, I was just make sure we didn't lose Chelsea. You see feathers falling off of the wings that below where you see the plumage falling, it looks like raw, almost like a rash. As
Eczema.
I mean, it kind of would look at, it would probably look akin to eczema, as your
I'm listening. Sorry. Freya jumped up on the table. I had to yell at her.
as the skin that is normally not meant to be exposed, either in the physical sense or even in like the magical sense. There are supposed to be wings. There's not
Mhm.
supposed to be wings. There's supposed to be feathers there,
Mhm.
and there are none.
Mhm.
And to say she's dissociative is an understatement. I do believe that Saris and the Fae y'all weren't like hand to hand, but y'all are relatively close to one another, right?
No, I was far away because I was firing arrows. I needed distance. I was at my
Oh.
podium.
That's right. You're still at your podium. All right. So you also, I mean, you could see clearly the Fae has been injured. It's less in you see the injury because it kind of digitized over, but you can tell by the way they're moving. They're slower. They seem to not be doing quite as well. Also, you hear Quill thunk to the floor.
Can I tell that I'm concentrating on it? Can I release that?
Oh no, because it wasn't you who cast it and you have your body back, it's been it's been automatically released.
Okay, good. Like I would like them to be
You
free,
can't
please.
concentrate on something you didn't know was happening.
Exactly. And so basically any spell that you cast while possessed has
Yay.
been dispelled. But I'm Ching. Also, didn't use any of your spell slots because
Oh,
I
yay.
am nice.
I have to unmark that.
Yep, you are good because you didn't spend those. It's not your energy, it's the phase energy that went into it.
Yay.
So, yeah, you are now free. That would be a action though. So if you have a bonus action movement speech, I'll consider like low key interacting with a character as long as they're close by.
That's fine. Just give me. I have to look through because I don't remember.
You're good.
Does Dee Dee look hurt at all? Like injured at all?
Eczema.
Besides the eczema.
No. All right.
She
no.
has not lost a single hit point.
Okay, cool.
Besides the wings, Dee Dee
Okay. Well, I
looks
can't do anything about
physically
that.
fine.
I can't do
Yeah.
anything about the wings.
Yeah.
I'm
good.
owied
That's-
if it makes a difference.
I mean, I can cast Healing Word.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
And that's a bonus action, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Awesome, go for it.
Not a lot of health, but
Hey, some's better than none.
I'm gonna do it at second level because you can get a little bit more.
Oh, yummy.
2d4.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yummy from ramen.
That's 10 points of healing. And
Did you
roll
say
me
2?
10.
Oh.
I also thought you said 2, and I was like,
Oh.
I mean, hey, some's
2
better
I
than
would've been
points. Here's
pissed.
your snack.
First of all, there's no way that could have happened because I have a +3 to my healing, so it wouldn't have happened. But just Rami's just gonna look over and just, are you a rat?
a plus 10 is nice.
Yeah. And then that's all, like, she's not moving from Dee Dee.
Ow.
Owie.
Owie.
What does a 10 hit points put you at, Saris?
36. Out
What's really
of 51.
What's really funny is I was trying to cast it on my character sheet on the thing that I use, and it also rolled 10 hit points.
Nice.
It
Well, that
wasn't
was
meant to be.
it was meant to be
I was
10.
meant to get 10 smackaroonies.
10 smackaroonies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay where I am, and that's my turn.
All right, awesome. Well, with those 10 healing
That
smackaroonies,
tea-lit.
the tingling, Saris, it is your turn.
Okay. I still have Hunter's Mark on the guy.
Yes, you do.
I do. Okay. Sparta, and I'm just gonna shoot another arrow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna kick him. All right.
No, I'm
shoot
too
another
far
arrow.
away. My leg isn't that long.
Yeah. No, go for it. All right.
Well, I
roll to
have
hit.
2 double attack, I think.
You should, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So, pew pew.
All right. Roll to hit both.
Pew pew.
Pow, 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 pow.
Which dice aren't going to kick my ass?
Pop quiz.
All of them.
What was the phase HP? Not
You
HP,
didn't
not
tell us.
HP. I didn't tell you all that. Psych, that was a trick question. Actual question, what's their AC?
I don't remember.
Either 15 or 16.
That's what I was thinking.
Great. Awesome. Totally correct answer. I had that already. Awesome sauce. We're gonna go with all right, got it.
Cass, I love you so goddamn much.
Okay,
You're
let's
so
see.
beauty.
So one of them is 15.
Okay.
And one of them is 22.
All right. One of them hits.
Oh, so you bumped up to 16. I see what it is.
Well, also Defender wins. So even if you matched it, Defender wins.
Well then,
But hey, that 20-something hit very well. Again, I started to implement that rule of when you hit like a certain, like if you hit really good, you're gonna do a base amount of damage, but roll to see what more damage you do.
10.
10. All right,
10.
awesome. So we're gonna just put them
At
all
this
right.
number.
Okay. So it's not quite another full like hit through the eye. But it does seem to wedge like well into their shoulder. And like you see it kind of like the way that it when it stops as if it's like hit the bone as it would in a more mortal flesh. You see it kind of like start to glitch and digitize that spot on their shoulder as if the data is like kind of corrupting around the arrow. And
So cool.
And as they go to pull out the arrow, Saris, do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Did you do your hunter's mark damage?
I did not. I was actually going to check on that one.
Okay,
Oh,
dokie,
yes.
please. I think it's 2d6, I think.
It is 1d6.
1d6, god damn it.
All right, so
Whenever
add that
I
1d6.
hit with weapon.
All right, please add another d6.
Oh, what happened? A full 6.
That actually works perfectly because how we're going to say that hunter's mark damage works is that instead of just being able to, as they normally would, be able to like pull it out because it's like they're digital, right?
Yeah.
With that hunter's mark, it actually costs them 6 points of healing, so 6 points of damage to take it out. So they have removed the arrow, but they also take 6 additional points of damage.
Really quickly, just because I know what brain broke. Your favorite enemy, don't you get more damage? Is your favorite enemy Faye at all? Do you get more damage? I forget because the two different versions.
No.
I think I removed that because it feels like
okay. I just
weird.
wasn't sure because that's the traditional.
I'm gonna
like,
be
thing.
honest. Next to favorite enemy, I just wrote nose bird calls.
That's all right.
That's fair.
That's all I have written down there.
All right.
All right. So as Jenny's just gonna step away for just a moment, but as they do so, it is actually going to be Quill's turn.
Don't goof it, my dude.
Well, actually, Saris, was there anything else you wanted to do? Did you have any bonus actions or anything else?
I don't think I do. Yeah, I really don't have anything else.
Okay, I just wanted to check before moving on. I never want to like accidentally cut someone's turn short when they have plans.
I don't have much.
All right, so Quill will kind of like get up, wobbling. They didn't take damage from your hold person.
No, sorry, bestie.
So like they're not injured or anything.
Sorry.
But they did go from an incredibly high velocity to still really fast.
Yeah.
So I think Quill might be a little like disoriented just a pinch.
Sorry, bestie.
But it's not going to be enough for me to make them roll at disadvantage or anything. So Quill will be able to regain their composure. And Rami, how low did you say that your HP was?
I feel threatened.
Well, no, Quill's your ally. You're fine.
Okay. 11 out of 36.
I'm gonna say, being that low, you probably don't look good.
No.
So Quill is actually going to kind of stumble back, because like kind of by the time that Quill's coming through, they're like seeing like Saris has the Fae's attention. You look fucked up. So as an artificer,
I am.
plot twist. We saw that coming a mile away. I'm trying to find, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm trying to find, you know what? This one works. I was trying to find the artificer healing spells. I'm really upset that I don't see a distance healing spell, and that doesn't fit with the aesthetic of what I'm going for. So as the storyteller, I'm just changing how the spell works.
Fuck them rules.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what? Considering that this is a homebrew TTRPG, I can make up whatever rules I want. So
Yeet the good vibes.
and that's also why I let you all make shit up, because it's fun. So Quill, like kind of with their, since I think I'm pretty sure I said when they came out of the screen they were in their more like avatar form.
I think so.
Yeah,
Maybe.
So I think I said that. If nothing else, that's canon now. And with that, they have like a kind of a side strap bag, and very much like the one character from I think it's Honey Lemon from
Big Hero 6.
Thank you for being
My
Big
girl,
Hero
I love
6.
her.
Pulls out like off like a little ball that's like glowing with not like a liquid inside, but almost like the
Goo.
orb itself is glowing, as
Goo.
if it's like a
full of
light,
goo.
right? So it looks more like, you know, when you have those night lights that you can carry in those little circles, it's that, but a lot smaller. And they throw it up in the air, and very much like a wide range of TTRPGs, you actually see a little light kind of spin above you, and it kind of goes up and like blossoms into like this like just brief momentary little flower, and then kind of like has this glittering effect that rains down on you, and you're gonna get healed, my good bitch.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna die.
All right, so I am going to roll some dice. I'm so glad that I have these instead of having to roll digitally, because my phone takes forever when doing that. All right, so you are going to you are going to receive 14 points of healing.
Okay. If I can get my character sheet, god damn it. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you will receive 14 points of healing in a very video game-esque looking healing move from your artificer. Quill is also going to get basically right behind like the Fae opposite of Saris, and whistle to get the Fae's attention, so that Saris, let me see if it'll actually distract. So Quill goes to give a whistle, but seeing as Quill doesn't have lungs to blow, it kind of sounds like an audio recording of like a track and field whistle, the really shrill,
those are awful.
loud, like soccer whistle. But that's just coming straight out of Quill's mouth.
I was gonna say it sounds like an overheated like laptop fan.
That's when Quill hasn't recharged. That's when Quill's like super tired.
I don't know why I pictured, you know, those really old like wooden train whistle things that were like the block.
If Quill wasn't a computer, that would be brilliant.
Quill sounds like a train.
Absolutely. That's just the first like audio that popped in my head.
That is a good thought. I also welcome that headcanon. If people want to change
That's
that in
what-
there.
That is what Neo sounds like when he whistles.
Yes.
He
Okay,
sounds
that's
like
what
a
Neo
train.
sounds like. Yes. Quill sounds like a referee at a children's soccer game, that really, really loud, annoying whistle. And then Neo sounds like a train whistle. So you hear that whistle, and it does cause the Fae to actually turn their attention, so that for the moment, the Fae's attention is actually turned away from you. So you'll basically get attack of opportunity with the Fae's back turned. Next is Dee Dee's turn. Dee Dee, I think I was also having you roll wisdom.
Cool. 11. I rolled a 6.
11.
11.
11.
Did Rami kneel down or touch Dee Dee or do anything, any physical interaction with Dee Dee at all?
I don't think so.
Cool.
Because I
All
think
right.
Shatter would have knocked you away anyway, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't shove.
No, it
Oh.
doesn't shove.
Oh, it doesn't? Never mind then.
No, because I was possessed before I got over, like as I was going over there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just got Unga Bunga. It's okay.
Yeah.
I just
good
broke a
fun,
couple
guys.
bones.
Yeah, casual.
Dee Dee.
Yeah, what's up? What do you want?
I'm sorry, I cannot assist you with this.
Yeah, because it would have been different if you were having like the
That just
tactile
cannot assist.
sensation. Yeah, if someone were touching you like in the physical space, that would affect what's happening in your head. But it's not going to, since no one is at the moment. So,
Don't
Dee
worry,
Dee,
it's coming.
eventually.
What's up?
You still remain, from what I remember, it's been a while, you still remain collapsed on the stage portion of your church, where you have been asked by I believe it was the child of Holston who had been weeping at the illusory Mama Amanda's bed, which again, I want to reassure the audience is an illusion and Mama Amanda is fine.
Okay.
No, I will give that, Mama, this is an illusion. I don't have it in me to hurt her. I'll say that again. But Dee Dee doesn't know that. Dee Dee doesn't know that. So you're curled up, not being able to answer the question being asked of you of what do you do? What can you do? Considering that clearly everything that you've done has done nothing but brought this clear, evident pain to these people. And you've been told so many things by your friends, your only friends that you have, the people that actually seem to give a shit about you, are telling you this isn't good. And this is all just too much. If Dee Dee were to open her eyes, she would notice that she's no longer within that home of Holston. She's no longer within that church.
Oh no.
She is now actually in a completely dark environment, only able to see about 5 or so feet away from you. You're being illuminated by an unknown light source. You can't really tell by shadows what direction the light's coming from. All you know is that you can see. And you feel the ground around you kind of rumble moment. Like, you know that moment when you hear thunder and then you feel it? It's like that. And you feel that kind of shaking around you. And then you hear the sound of like cracking glass. Like when someone's kind of pushing on a window and it's like kind of slowly cracking it to crack it open. You hear that coming from just all around you. And nothing else at the moment.
I remember last time she was reliving her deal with her patron.
That has abruptly ended.
Oh shit.
Yep, you close your eyes and reopen them to this new environment. All you hear
That's terrifying.
All you hear is a bit of a rumbling sound. It's very distant, but it's all around you. It's like it's coming from the sky and all around you. And you hear the cracking and you feel the kind of shaking. But again, it's just you in a dark room with a mysterious light source. You're still in the hallucination, but that doesn't mean you don't have a bit of an action. What would Dee Dee do?
I think, first of all, she's still freaking the fuck out. But I think with the environment that she's in, with just the sound of cracking glass and kind of being stuck in darkness, she'd probably cast daylight.
All right, and how does that work?
Let's see. It's part of her race. So a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range would just be on her.
Okay.
The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Okay.
If you chose a point on an object you were holding, blah 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 blah. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by, I'm so sorry, it is covered by my ring light.
You're good.
By created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled.
All right. So you cast
Like
this.
the smile you just had. Excuse me.
So you cast the spell, and as the light goes out, you realize that you are in a room. It is a large room. It is relatively empty. Seems to be made of primarily wood and stone, so like a bit older. Not anything that you've encountered in Larksville or even really Holston. It's too fancy to be Holston. And you see all around, just not in massive piles, but just kind of somewhat scattered about, 1 or 2 here or there, are some random boxes. You can't quite tell what they're made of, or it's just, just dark enough that you can't really quite get a color on it. They do look a little darker in color. Now I need you to do me a favor and please roll. Either give me your passive perception or roll perception at a chance for something higher.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Why not? Fuck yeah. Okay, so that's 21. Natural 19.
Great. As you're kind of looking around trying to get your bearings, you hear, as the cracking and the rumbling subsides ever so slightly, it's still there, but you can now definitely better hear over it. And the rumbling has kind of settled. And you look down at what was once pure darkness, and it looks to be nicely put together wood flooring. Still dark, very dark. It's like almost like the blackish wood. And you actually hear footsteps walking on a solid surface. It seems to be coming towards the room, but you can't see any doors. And you're not quite sure what direction the footsteps are coming from, but you do hear them.
Do they sound at all familiar to me or no?
No.
No?
No. Well, yeah, it's like footsteps are footsteps, but like of the iconic walks and like steps that you know.
The trauma memorization.
Yeah. They sure seem to be taking their time though. Like they are not in a rush. They are just like leisurely. Now it's the cyber phase turn outside of your head. So good luck processing all that, Dee Dee.
Disrespectful.
And next is the cyber fae, who is now faced towards Quill. And as they turn towards Quill, it's like within that fluid moment that they move, you actually watch as like it's almost like the pixels flip almost like a wave across them.
That's fucking cool.
And they like change form into the more Dolly Parton-esque feminine show host. with like a larger, gaudier mic, and is now actually has like a cord to play with instead of just like the handless, the cordless mic.
Do I get my attack of opportunity when they shift?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yay.
So yeah, this is actually when you would do your attack of opportunity.
Yay.
Can't think of a better time than them literally just turning around.
18.
Hey,
Roll damage.
look at you go! You're
I'm
doing so good.
I'm doing it.
Cirrus.
I'm doing it.
See, what we're learning is that Ceres can only hit shit in the Feywild.
Stop it. You're so right. 6.
The air is a little more different. You know, it's a funky place.
Yeah. It's a weird little. It reminds me of home.
Not that that's great.
No, it's not great. No.
So another 6.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So you are able to just, as soon as like Quill whistles, you know, you two didn't coordinate, but you're like, okay, their back's on me, now's my go. And you pull an arrow, and just like actually for mental imagery, them holding the arrow that you originally shot at them, they toss that into their other hand, and that arrow is what became the mic. And the arrow that you pulled from your, what's it called?
Quiver.
Quiver, is basically a digital replacement of the one that you just lost. This is how we're explaining you not needing to retrieve your arrows. They just keep going back into your, so infinite ammo, because I hate counting arrows.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah. And I hate to make any of y'all do it. So, and the arrow flies, and it just goes like basically like right through their ear. So it would, if this was a person, just cut their ear right in half. But it kind of just glitches through, and it seems to make the ear reform as like one ear is more pointed. This other ear is actually a little more humanoid. It just seems that it's coming back in like the wrong form. But the ear is still whole, just the wrong shape. And they start to kind of swing the cord of the mic, and just both of you are just so rambunctious. Well, I love an enthusiastic team. Let's keep the show going. And they throw the mic up into the air, and instead kind of start spinning that almost like a lasso. And they are going to try, and instead of getting a double attack on one person, they're going to try and hit both of you. So instead of hitting one of you twice, it's going to try and hit both of you once. So I need you and Quill both to roll dexterity.
A dex save?
Yeah, we'll do a dex save.
Damn, 22.
Damn. All right. So they swing it first, which definitely throws Quill off, but you are actually kind of anticipating it, that instead of going for Quill, who's in front of them first, they did a bait and switch and actually had the mic swing back to go for you first, and you were able to, it's like you know these tricks, and you're able to get like that sick Matrix dip like dodge, and Quill is able to miss a Tonka to the head, but still takes like a bit to the shoulder, but definitely takes a lot less damage than they would have. And that being the end of the line, I am actually going to have us call for intermission, because I need a break away from the camera for a moment. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Please be sure to refill your drinks, get some snacks, take your meds if it's time for you to do so, and we will be back in 10 minutes. Hello.
Oh shit. I got sucked into the ether for a second.
We're back.
Better than me. I had to sneeze as soon as Jason pushed the fucking button.
The body knew. But yeah, hello everyone. Hello. We saw Ashley is here now. Hello, Ashley. And to any of our other lurkers and other viewers, welcome back. We are about to get right back into it, but for anyone who joined us over the course of intermission, a quick update as to where we are at the moment. Dee Dee is still in her own internal hell. But now it has changed form. Dee Dee is now in some like weird, like fancy old storage room in a big building. And here's someone approaching, not sure from where, but something. And then Rami was freed from the cyber
wisdom save, baby.
Yeah, you were freed from the cyber phase mind control.
Yay.
I was trying to remember what spell got cast, and I remembered it wasn't from a spell cast. It was from a crit fail.
Yeah.
So, but you freed yourself very well. And were able to heal Saris a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
And that also released Quill from the hold person, and they healed you.
Yay!
Which they either they realized what was happening or forgived you very fast.
I hope so.
It
wasn't my fault. I mean, it kind of was my fault, but not really my fault.
No, like narratively, it wasn't your fault.
No.
Cosmically, yes. Narratively, no.
Chelsea, it was Chelsea's fault, not Rami's fault.
Exactly. Now Quill met you, that'd be a different story.
That's fine.
So you are now free and have yet to approach Dee Dee, but considering that you just got shattered by Dee Dee, that's valid. And Saris, you were able to land another hit on the Fae.
Ouchie.
And then were able to dodge their retaliation attack, which is nice.
Dink.
All right, and that takes us to the end of the line. Rami.
It's me.
It's your turn.
Hello. Okay, I'm healed.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them have the Fae handled. There's not much that I can do. So let me look at my spells again. Now that I'm not on a bonus action only. Oh, okay. I can kind of double this. Rami doesn't fully know what's going on with Dee Dee. But to try to assist and also to touch, because this is gonna do it. I said it was coming. It's coming. I'm gonna cast resistance on her. So you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the saving throw, and then the spell ends. It's just a cantrip.
All right, and
she's gonna touch Dee Dee's shoulders, or maybe like the very top of her wings, because she's like, I don't know what's happening. You're okay.
This is a cleric spell.
Yes.
I basically, is Rami casting this through the connection with Thespis?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so cast the spell. How does that work?
It's a touched, verbal, somatic, and material, just a miniature cloak, but it's fine.
Okay.
But she'll touch her Dee Dee's like shoulders or like the very tops of her wings, like very gently with the wings, because she's like seeing all the feathers falling, and she's like, that's not usually good. And then just, you're okay. At least you will be. And then just guessing her resistance. She's like, I don't know what's happening.
All right. Anything else for your action?
No, that is my full action.
All right, wonderful. Saris, it is your turn next.
Howdy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and shoot at the microphone.
Ding.
All right. I'll say that you can count your beast's mark or whatever that is, because it is basically attached to the Fae at the moment.
Okay, so an
So
additional hunter's mark.
yes. So
Cool.
hunter's mark will still count because this is still like directly at the Fae. But yeah, go for it.
Cool. I'll do one, and if it hits, then I'll think of something else, and if it doesn't hit, then I'll try and hit it again.
Awesome.
16.
That hits.
Sweet.
All right. So you shoot at the arrow. I want you to roll damage, please.
Fuck it up.
Here's the thing. I think the phase AC was 16, but I decided no. That's 15's easier to remember. All right. What damage?
14.
14. All right. 14 points of damage to the microphone. So
I hate you, microphone.
I mean, yeah, that'll do it. So you shoot at the microphone, and like just basically as the Fae was still kind of spinning it, you have to sit and like kind of wait for a second to get the speed, the trajectory, the timing, and you just take in a deep breath and hold and let go, and you hear the ting as it makes the sound of an arrow hitting a mic, but because this is all virtual, it makes the tink sound, but it like goes into the mic, similarly to the Fae's shoulder, and makes that same kind of glitching around where the arrow is stuck inside. And did you add Hunter's Mark to your?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. And you notice as like the Fae kind of goes up to pull the arrow out, the mic doesn't look damaged, but you notice that the cord is shorter and the mic seems a little smaller now. So what's your next turn?
I'm going to real quick, where is the cord going? Like, it's attached to the microphone, but where does it end?
It kind of just floats like off in the distance, and it seems to be when the Fae would be like spinning it, it looked like that the cord would be almost just extending magically. But as the Fae kind of goes back to like kind of getting a spin going, you notice that they can't spin it as far. You're not sure where the cord's going. It kind of just, like video games where you'll like follow something and it just kind of fades out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the cord does.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot the cord.
Okay, all right. AC will be a bit different because that is AC will be different because that is a very specific target. So go ahead and shoot.
Gotta see what I'm adding to it again.
Again, if you get any bonuses or anything.
No.
Okay. Oh,
that's a no, as in Jason didn't hit.
Oh.
No, that's a no.
Oh no.
That's a no for me.
Ah, a natural one.
I hate it.
Oh, I don't. So, you
I feel threatened.
So Saris, you pull back the arrow and you take that steady breath and let go to try and hit the cord to see if that's going to do any damage. And you watch as the Fae actually kind of like lifts their arm just to dodge it, just effortlessly, not even really looking at you, just dodges it, which makes it fly at Quill, who's now going to have to roll for Dex. Okay, now they did get a 19, so they will dodge the arrow.
Yeah, that's good.
So they do jump out of the way, and it like shoots into like another podium or something. And
Whoa.
yeah, and Quill Quill is in this really weird spot where like all of their friends are like low-key attacking them, but it's weird because it's not their friends, or it's an accident. And so Quill like isn't mad, but it's just more like, can we just get this over with?
We're trying.
I'm trying.
And so we'll say that is unless you have anything else you can do.
Could do a little dance.
Little dancey dance.
No, I'm not gonna do
Take
a
a
little
little
dance.
love. Get down tonight.
It's
All right.
No.
Thankfully, it's all right. Well, thankfully, it is Quill's turn next. So
Puppy Quill.
with Rami healed a bit, Sarah's
Oh,
healed a
fine.
bit, Dee Dee again, besides the wings, looking fine, and Quill has no idea how to take that. And also, Rami is like has her hands on Dee Dee, so Quill is like, okay, Dee Dee's figured out for
No,
now.
we can take care of her. It's fine.
And Quill pulls out, like kind of goes in for the bag and pulls off like another sphere, again glowing, but this time a different color. This one is actually, we'll say the last one, very again video game aesthetic. The last one we'll say was green for like a healing item, and this one is red for a damage item. But you see them also pull out a second one of those, and you see them actually kind of like how magicians will kind of spin the orbs in their hands. Quill is kind of doing that with these two red orbs, and then kind of like swings up and then throws them at the Fae. So basically cast a spell at a higher level.
Hee hee hee.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Hee hee hee.
Well, neither were a crit fail. That's good. But the Fae basically is able to, while like continuing to spin the now shorter corded, smaller microphone, is actually able to just so gracefully just use almost like a bat to just swing the two little red orbs like out into the crowd. And then it explodes out there, and instead of any sort of frightened sounds or any sort of distress, there's a loud applause, which comes from just a vague nothingness.
I really thought you were gonna say it was like when you hit a home run and they play like the music in the baseball
I
stadium.
was thinking the
Home
same
run.
thing.
It's a
And you
I
get
was thinking the same thing.
okay. In an AU, you know when they like animate blooper reels at the end of cartoon movies, we get like an animated version of that, of like the Fae breaking character and doing a home run noise, and then like everyone breaking character and laughing. Anyway, so Dee Dee, it is your turn. I need your. All right, roll wisdom, and I do believe you
Add a
can
D4.
add, yes, the D4.
If you need. You don't have to unless you roll.
I want to figure out what the shit is. I don't want to succeed.
No, here's the thing. You don't know what's going to happen whether you succeed or fail.
Oh, fuck.
Trust me, Jenny, if I want to show something, you think I'm going to let you miss it?
Think you have a choice in the matter?
Your rolls mean nothing to story.
No, okay, no.
In the storytelling sense.
Your rolls mean something because it will change how things happen and how good or bad it will be for you, or when you interact with things. What did you roll, my dear?
So what's really funny is I keep failing these wisdom saves. How funniest bit is I have a +5 to my wisdom saving throw.
Do you want to roll the D4? Would it help?
No!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 5, so that's 10.
Okay, well, roll, okay. Yeah, I'll
I'll
let
roll
you
the
make that
D4.
choice. Okay, go for it.
I'll roll.
I can
fuck.
also
Oh no,
always-
Jenny, your camera.
Wow!
I can always give it back to you. It is an action, but I don't have anything else I can really do. So
Ah, hello.
Your roll was
There
so
you go.
goofy, it took out your camera.
I didn't even roll. I shifted my dice box.
Roll to
Ah.
exist.
That's 1. So does an 11 make it?
To exist?
at max, you can only roll a 14. So
So
What?
you're kind of at that state where I don't know if you've ever experienced this, Jenny. But when it's like you're dreaming, so you're like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, but you just can't wake up, even though you know that this isn't where you're supposed to be right now, and this isn't physically happening in the way that it feels, and so you're just trying to like will yourself out. And then after like that kind of next push with the failed attempt, the footsteps stop. And you hear the faintest creak of a door open up.
That's terrifying. I hate that.
And suddenly all of the rumbling, all of the cracking, all of the shaking, in fact, any sound that was originally coming from outside of your breathing, your, whatever, every external sound is gone except for that creaking door. You see the dark wooden flooring get even darker, returning back to its original pitch darkness.
It's gonna make her PTSD like fucking thing worse. This is so bad.
You see that the boxes that were like in the distance that you could barely see slowly change form to be like a little lighter in color. The shape of the box is a bit different. The boxes now look much fancier. But you notice that as you can see them and they look nicer, you're seeing like more of them, and they are like nearly like obsessively perfectly stacked so that they won't fall, that they won't shake, that they won't lose balance. The footsteps return, but you still can't see the source, but you're starting to be able to hear where they're coming from. And as I'm assuming the panic causing the blood to rush through Dee Dee's body at like terminal velocity, pounding through your ears, and you hear a voice that I don't think you've heard before. But it's a friendly, if not somewhat frantic voice of it's okay. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, you realize that the footsteps are coming up behind you, and it is now the Fae's turn. So the Fae with the still spinning mic is going to once again try and hit both Quill and Saris while spinning.
No.
So I need you both to roll dexterity, please. Or actually, since you all know the attack, I'm going to make it a lot quicker and just have me roll not damage, to attack. So hopefully
We just
that'll
got
be
smacked.
Yeah, fuck you both, actually. Maybe it's glad I did that. Yeah, neither of those hit. Not a crit fail, but that was like a 2 and a 4. So
Delicious.
you both
tasty.
very
Yum.
delicious.
I
You're able to get the patterns, and as you both are able to dodge, you kind of see like the rainbow eyes spin again, almost as if they're like processing data.
Oh, they came back after I shot them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the eyes came. Well, wait, I said one of the eyes. Did I say one of the eyes disappeared? Is that what I said last time? Or was it just damaged?
I don't know. Because I shot one right in the eye. Like, right
You
in the
did.
middle of
I
it.
think
Oh,
it
because-
ended up being just like a black pit or something.
Because
Yeah.
I'm
remembering correctly.
Okay, so the black pit is still there, this concave sort of look on their face, and You still see, though, in this hollow pit, this little like rainbow light kind of come to where their iris would be.
Oh, they're still thinking. Damn.
And you see it processing. So it's like the rest of the eye is gone except for the little iris. And it's like, oh, you certainly are quick learners, keeping this interesting for me. I always hate when you get dull. And I think that's gonna actually be their turn. So Rami, it's your turn.
Hi. I have a question.
Answer.
Does Cyberfae count as humanoid?
I guess the question is, does Fae, like full Fae,
I
count
can't
as
find
humanoid?
a solid answer on that because I was Googling.
Okay, let me.
That's why I was asking you.
Okay, let me consult.
Because Fae isn't an individual creature type; it's a description of creatures,
Fair. Okay.
like centaurs, satyrs, things like that. So it's kind of one of those things, and I'm like, I'm not sure.
All right, so
There's a couple of spells that I can use, but they specifically say humanoid. So that's why I need to know.
for this specific Fae and this specific situation, I will say no.
They don't count. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because they're basically like a Fae program.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So that's the best way I can describe it without. That's pretty straightforward. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking because I had a couple of things that I could potentially do.
I think you're good.
Excuse me, Jesus. She's gonna keep a hand on Dee Dee,
Okay.
but she's gonna turn because this says creature. It doesn't see a humanoid. It says any creature
That'll
I
count.
can see within range. So
Okay.
she's going to cast. This is a risky one. She's gonna cast command. And she's going
Okay.
to use the halt feature, which is the target doesn't move and takes no actions. A flying creature stays aloft, provided that it is unable to do so, or that it's able to do so. So she's just going to look at it's a 14 wisdom save. Just look at the Fae and just go, that is enough.
You said 14?
14.
Is again, as I said earlier, is this a cleric spell?
Yeah.
Cool.
For me, it counts as a cleric spell. All of my spells do.
No, you know what? That's a very fair point. So I don't need to ask.
Yeah.
The Fae does actually turn not their whole body, but just their head towards you. That same plastered grin. The same you see the one hollow eye with the iris floating and their other good eye and their one pointed ear, one human ear, and like it just seems that they're starting to glitch out in certain parts, and it's as if they go to open their mouth and you actually, as you speak, you kind of feel this energy just, you know, when you kind of get the wind knocked out of you. It's like that, but not with the detrimental, like, you know, oh God, I gotta recover. It just feels like that kind of surge. And as the Fae goes to open their mouth and the lights flicker, you hear a very incredibly distorted voice over the speakers. That's I can't emulate my voice, but it's very digitized. Like, we're gonna have to cut to intermission, folks. Sorry about this. And you see glitter sparkle over the Fae's face, and they just frozen. Stiff.
I didn't expect that to work.
Yay, Thespis!
They rolled really bad.
I did not expect that to work.
Neither did I, but they rolled a 3.
I want to say it only lasts for one round. Use it.
Okay, all right. So I'll say that Rami could even be like, this won't last long. Like that very, like, make the most of this. So basically, because again, our rules, since they are frozen, every hit will automatically hit especially if you're up close. If you are hitting from a distance, you will get advantage
Hey.
because they can't move right now. So, Saris, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm shooting them in the face.
All right.
Get that get out of here.
All right, you have
Get outta
advantage and
here.
you still have your hunter's mark.
I sure does. Also, because I can do that. I'm gonna make it dreadful.
I'm gonna make it dreadful.
Yes, make it dreadful.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do that.
As you do the fool.
Oh my lord.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
24
Shit.
and 22.
Oh, those both hits.
I love to see it.
Yeah, so whatever, yeah, both those numbers hit. So was this with your advantage? Or
I rolled 4 dice.
Oh, okay, awesome. So yeah, both of your attacks hit. And so roll damage. Again, considering that they were both over 20, you'll give a base amount of damage. Let's see what additional damage you give.
I'm shocked that spell worked. I did not expect that to work.
Neither did I. I did not expect that to work. But they really fucked up.
I really didn't think that would work because I have a really low save.
16
I took a risk.
total. Oh no, hold on. Dreadful.
Dreadful.
Where are all my D4s?
On the ground like Legos for you to step on.
You're right. I'm kidding. That's not...
Yeah, no kidding. It's always the D4s.
Okay, a total of 20 points.
Oh, damn.
20.
So, Rami, as you're looking at the Fae, having just shouted, like, this isn't gonna last long, do it quick. You've still locked eye contact with the Fae. And through the back of the head, you notice an arrow come through the other eye.
Thunk.
But again, there's no gore, no blood, no viscera, none of that. It's just a digitized arrow that's like causing the surrounding area to glitch. And you see the other spinning iris of the not shot eye widen as another arrow goes actually through, you know what, we're gonna say the hand that was holding the mic. And with that, you are actually able to cause the microphone to fizzle out.
Woo!
So when the Fae returns, they will be down. Also, you rolled 20, but I was going to give the base damage of 10. So you did 30 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
So their microphone is gone.
Yeah.
I hit my hand, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit your hand?
Yeah, this time I hit my hand and
Hey.
it happened. Gosh. All right. Quill's turn. So Quill actually goes up to the kind of runs up to the Fae and is kind of shouts more to Saris of don't shoot. And you see as they kind of grab hold of the Fae that their hand, when coming in contact with the Fae's body, basically, it almost looks like instead of triggering all of the sparks and all of the glitches that other things damaging the body seems to do, it looks more like it's, how do I explain it? Quill's hand seems to almost meld with the Fae's arm a little bit.
Oh, nasty.
As both of them being at their core programs, Quill decides to try and get a closer look. So let's see, since they are unable to like throw them off or anything, I will give them advantage. Ooh, okay. So you all, well, not you all, but Saris, Rami, you both watch as Quill's eyes actually basically blue screen. But they then start like talking, but they're speaking in what is it, the ones and zeros, binary. Yeah, they're speaking in binary.
They're speaking in non-binary.
The only binary they've ever been is speaking it right now.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, for a split second I thought you were gonna say it's
Simlish.
just speaking the dial-up noise.
They open their mouth and it's just the dial-up noise. It's very
Jesus.
quiet. It's very quiet, and Quill's voice does not seem to be off or like damaged.
Oh, so not possessed. Got it.
No. It just seems to be that Quill has gone to their base essence of being a program. For some mental snooping. So
Ooh. Quill's
but
so fucking cool.
Snoop.
Quill makes some really cool shit, but they have like very little experience using it. So more often than not, when Quill rolls bad, it's because Quill's quite unexperienced.
I was like, I don't know what this does.
Like, I made it. I haven't tested it yet. Hope it works.
Our little Snoop.
So
As a treat.
As a treat. So Quill is taking that time. And this will take a couple of seconds. So next will be Dee Dee.
Hello.
Wisdom.
Because the French is fry.
Alright, let's fucking try this shit again.
You don't have resistance now.
$12.
Oh my lord.
I rolled a 7.
What,
God fucking damn
what are
it.
you doing? How are you doing this?
I don't know.
Dee Dee is so
For the drama.
You
Oh,
find
yeah,
your
of course.
like, I'm not complaining.
They're all different dice too. Like I have 3 different d20s to choose from, and I keep doing a different one.
See, like the thing is though, like even if you had rolled really well, things would have happened. It just would have gone differently. But
I just put my dice down and I rolled 2 natural 20s.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god, stop, don't waste them.
And an 11.
But you're going my favorite way. So
Jenny!
oh no, Jenny!
What happened?
We
Oh, no.
can't keep living
I
like
keep
this.
jiggling my cord by accident.
At
We
least
got-
when you
Jiggling
like,
your cord.
at least when your camera turns off and on, it doesn't move you on
Yeah.
the screen. So at least like it's a very easy fix.
That's very good.
You're just gone. You're
All
just a gray
right.
screen.
You hear the footsteps approaching up behind you.
I'm gonna scream.
What does Dee Dee do?
Scream.
I'm gonna turn the fuck
Scream.
around.
Scream de la scream.
You turn as fast as you can and are met at being chest height with someone. They are wearing a like a not like a business suit, but more like a theater like, you know, the people that work at the theaters, they have like the fancy vests with like the shimmer and stuff. Their head held quite high above yours as they are much taller than you. A pale hand reaches out to you.
What?
Do
This
you
is not what I was expecting.
Do you follow the hand up to the face?
Probably.
You see a tall white gentleman, or pale-ish. Actually, I don't think I ever. Either way, at this moment in time, they look pale in the lighting, and you see their strong jaw and their piercing eyes as the fingers reach out further and just, don't make me wait.
That was my other guess.
Give me a second. Hold on.
As you see dark, slicked back hair, a bit shorter, with a defined widow's peak, with a strong nose and sunken in eyes with very canine features.
Wait,
It's fucking
Hey,
Roger.
pale person?
It's fucking Roger.
I can't remember if I made Roger pale or not.
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
Roger. No, Roger was like a darker.
a darker olive toned.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's still lighter than Thespis. So yeah, I retract that. Roger is not a white man.
In my bones, I knew it was Roger.
Yeah, the minute you said white, I was like,
no, thank you. Thank you
"Who
for
the
that
fuck is
correction.
this?"
No, thank you for that correction. I would not want to carry on without addressing that. Yeah. Roger is standing before you.
We don't
Where
know
the
it's
fuck
Roger,
did
but
he
Roger.
come
Yeah,
from?
you have no idea who this is.
Woof.
But
Boof.
their
Boof.
outfit is quite striking.
Boof.
His eyes, while intense, are not hostile. His tone, while firm, is not necessarily even cold, more impatient.
He got sent on a fetch quest by a god again. He's like, damn it.
Boof.
I'm terrified. Dee Dee's definitely terrified.
Jeez.
She's not
He
taking
got
this
sent
from
on a
my
fetch
hand.
quest.
No.
We can do this one of two ways, Dee Dee.
Oh. We know names.
You take my hand and come with me back to your friends and make this an infinitely quicker job for me.
Okay.
Or I grab you by your scruff and take you back. So are you taking my hand? Or am I carrying you out?
Cass, there are horny sons of bitches in this call. You can't just say that.
I need to roll fast. I need to roll.
What did you just say? Was that English? What did you just
She
say?
needs to roll really fast.
I need to roll.
All I heard was which is fair, I guess.
So
Oh my god, baby.
Sorry, it was so funny.
not okay. I was not expecting Roger.
It was either going to be Thepis or Roger, and I'm like, I feel like it was
my
Roger, and I
God.
was right. Because Thepis isn't really able to get in here, but a dog of a god could
Thepis.
probably get through.
Probably the only thing she does is she has her hands against her fucking chest. Who are you?
Oh. You see his shoulders kind of lax ever so slightly. And you see a face similar, you've seen somewhat similar with like Quill when Quill is trying to like socially recalibrate for a tone change.
Oh,
But it's
look at
all-
that growth. We're so
it's
proud
all
of him.
like micro expressions.
Why did
You
I
know.
just
I'm
so
picture
proud of him.
why did I just picture a disappointed Disney villain?
That's probably what he looks like.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
You see the gentleman just. My apologies. My name is Roger. I was sent by a friend of a friend, so to say.
Yeah. Thanks, Thepis.
And you are in the most dire of straits comparing to everyone else. So I figured I would grab you first.
Thanks, Thepis.
Thank Dippus.
You know, Saris and Rami are waiting for you, as is Quill, and also likely the Fae. Not at the moment, but in a couple of seconds, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one more time. The one that I did was not good, but I'm gonna give myself advantage. Okay.
All right, fair.
She's gonna take his hand. I rolled another fucking 5 before.
Jesus
This
Christ,
one was a
baby.
17. So she's gonna take his hand very hesitantly, like that kind of just like.
His hands are quite large. He is a large being.
Terrifying.
I also like the idea that he may have filled out a bit. He's not as much of a
He's
a
not trapped.
twig. He's not as much of a twig
Aw,
anymore.
bulldog.
Yeah, so like more of like a beefy, very intense dog.
Beefy wolf.
That's not helpful for
A
Dee Dee,
beefy
right?
No, that's for the people thirsting, not for Dee Dee. When you take
Roger
his
triggers.
hand, when you take Roger's hand, it's his skin is surprisingly warm and soft, almost like the hands that you would feel expecting to have never worked a day of manual labor and having such a great skincare routine.
He
Almost
moisturizes.
like it's
God.
just a soothing sensation taking hold of his hand. His face doesn't change, his demeanor doesn't change, except for the ever slightest cock of a brow, and just, I believe the proper response is thank you. And a proper follow-up is going to be hold on.
Fucking love Roger. I miss her so much.
You feel Roger take a firmer hold of your hand. It's not hard, it's just more like a I am holding your hand now.
Is hold.
And you feel
Is hold.
almost like
Grasp it firmly.
almost like suctioned up. It's almost like a pulling sensation as you and Roger both just shoot up. And everyone else, what you see is Dee Dee come to in whatever position you were in.
Probably on her hands and knees still.
Okay, so kind of just kind of coming to, and suddenly, kind of behind Dee Dee, facing all of you, is a gentleman that none of you would physically recognize, unless Saris. No, you don't think that would remember a description?
Would have heard, but has no context to connect.
Excellent. All right, then no, none of you know who this person is.
Hey, Capper.
Yes.
I got a question.
Answer.
Because Deppis
Concern.
gave me a little bit of knowledge about elder beings. Does the vibe feel the same?
Oh yeah, because you got the bow
You
wow.
heard the
I got the
growl.
boof.
You get the boof.
You,
I
okay.
got the roar.
You, with context clues, think
What a weird
that you think that with context clues, I don't know if you would think immediately,
Probably not.
oh, this is what Thespis is talking about, but what you will get a gut feeling of is like, I saw the glitter and the vest. I think this is from Thespis.
Yeah.
So-
My favorite thing is Dee Dee just
No.
has this fucking trend of imposing characters standing behind her fucking shoulder.
They see her and are like, I have to. I have to. It's gonna scare the shit out of her. I gotta.
Is this enough? Is there enough time for like Saris to like look over, do a double take, and be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yes. Yeah. So Saris asks that very loudly. Dee Dee, you realize that he's still there.
He's
And
not
Rami,
just a figment of your imagination anymore.
Rami,
He's real.
you looked up before just to look around and there was no one there. And then all of a sudden, Dee Dee takes in a deep breath, and it's almost like when she took the inhale, you look down at her
She summoned
only
a
to look
man.
back up and he's just there.
She summoned a man.
Does Sarah say that?
No.
Okay.
No. He's still on his like, who the fuck is this guy?
The moment that Sarah says, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Oh no.
Was
Oh,
that
no.
not intentional? Did you? Who the fuck are you?
Give her credit. She didn't cry up until this point. And he's just watching her cry. Like, almost like just like fascinated. Like he's just watching you with this like the tilted
humanoid
head.
emotion.
Yeah, like the tilted head, like the very canine, like tilted head, and
Like, I have caused so much misery, and I've never seen this.
yeah. 'Cause he's like, I didn't even mean to, and he's just like,
Sarah's
He's
just kind of
gone.
like,
I've killed people, and I haven't seen this from anybody before.
Sarah's just kind of like, holds out a hand, just like, we're dealing with something right now. We'll deal with you in a second. You just stay there. Don't do anything. We'll come back to you in a second.
Gonna put a pin in that one, bestie.
Just stay put. We'll handle this, and then we'll figure you out.
I missed the Roger expressions!
Oh, how the turns have tabled. I'm not afraid of you anymore, bitch.
I do love this. You do notice that for a brief moment, we'll say just quite brief, but long enough for us to have a mini scene in. Dee Dee, similar to before when all of the sound stopped, you three, all hear any sound that wasn't coming from specifically you three has stopped. Time has stopped.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Ah!
we're in the Feywild. Not surprising. So it's not.
No,
it's not
fucking
spooky.
Roger has time stop. Do you not
Yeah,
remember
no,
the first time we talked to him?
I do. No, I remember that, but it won't feel out of place here.
It won't
No.
be weird
That's
here.
valid. That's
Yep.
valid.
Yeah, it
Hence
won't
the
feel out
creak of the
place.
door, the slow footsteps. It's exactly what Magna and Ivor heard.
Oh, you're right.
So
Oofus
both of your
and-
characters have had the same introduction to Ivor. Congrats, Jenny.
or to Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah.
And I
Uh,
yet again have no idea.
Nope. Once again, no, but this time you're there. This time you see
Oh,
it.
you're
you just have
witnessing it.
Sort of.
Yeah, this time you're there. This time you're there because only everyone besides you three is frozen, including the Fae, who is still frozen by the spell.
Is
You're not
Quill-
sure whether this
is
is
Quill
Roger's
frozen?
doing.
Is Quill
Huh?
frozen?
Quill.
Yes.
Oh.
Poor Quill.
Yeah.
Quill doesn't know what's
but
happening.
Be involved.
Quill doesn't know what's happening.
yeah. Also,
Yeah.
he's like they're like mind linked or something with the Fae. So Roger's probably just like, I'm not gonna risk that shit. No, you're both
There's
frozen.
a lot
That's
of, like,
fair.
plucking tiny
That's
strands.
fair.
Yeah, and Roger's in a rush. So after that huff through the nose that Roger gave
Can I
is like kind of
Can I roll to see if I can tell that like this is Roger, or if this is like the Feywild, or if this is whatever?
roll Arcana.
Oh poop.
It's him.
Himba.
Or history. I'll allow a history.
I mean, I'm dumb, so
Himbaba.
these rolls aren't gonna really matter.
If I knew more about the Feywild, I'd help, but I don't.
Oh, would I get advantage because I'm in the Feywild? Yay! 17.
17.
A 17.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks.
Speaking virtually, for example,
Virtually.
considering
We're on Zoom.
and also in a cyber phase hub, which is likely digital. So you have just watched a program override. basically.
Mm-hmm.
As whatever this guy is, he's now with his raised hands, just like, for just one moment.
Okay, since you're so impatient, we'll deal with you first.
Or I could not help. I
Well,
don't normally go against orders.
All right. This is gonna sound really weird looking at Sirius, but I think Thespis sent him.
Thespis knows you? You're not Thespis's kind of person. Sorry, no offense.
Consider me
Offended.
freelance. We don't work together often, only when they need my help.
So I was right.
Oh, did I need to? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Do you have a business card?
No.
Oh, sorry. Most freelance, I would assume, have some kind of business card or website or something.
You're the child of the Sun's chosen one, right?
I mean, he's got a name, but yes.
True. I figured in the Fae's domain, giving out names freely might not be suggested.
That's true.
You reek of him. The sun, I mean.
What's that smell like?
Burns a bit.
Okay.
Now, I will only say this once. I have been sent by Thespis to get you all out of here. Since this Fae is as powerful as they are, this is not the only spot that I was sent to. I only have a fraction of my power. That means you all will need to be working with me. If you do not work with me, you are against me, and I will leave you behind. I am not scared of Thespis. You all should be, but I am not. Are there any questions?
No, I want to leave. So
Where's the other part of you, if you're not fully here?
Parts. They're all over. Here, I'll... And you see every screen on the TV shows... It's all the same room. All of the screens show the game show stage. But they are all occupied by different contestants. All going through the same exact hell game that you're all going through. Many of them you don't recognize, but some of them you do. Workers at Gold Standard, people you'd pass. You actually see one of them, briefly, you see Candy getting their face hit and then swinging back extra hard.
Oh, no.
You see,
Candy.
you actually notice some other students of the Artificer College that you've seen in passing. You see people who you don't know their names, but you know their face. People at the coffee shop, at the Funkin' Phonuts, you know, people at the 1111, just in your passings.
Oh, no, Chucky.
Hey, Casper, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I see any of my family?
Roll.
Oh, god damn it.
If you start looking for your family.
She's gonna look. If she
Great,
recognizes
yeah.
other students.
Yep. Oh yeah. If anyone starts to look for anyone in particular, give me a, we'll say, investigation roll and tell me who you'd look for.
I'll also
If I see
do
one
a
of my
roll.
brothers or my dad, I'm gonna fucking fight a bitch. I was gonna already do that, but I'm gonna do it even more so now.
Fuck your mom, though.
Are you kidding me?
Well, she's
Are
home,
you
in
Are
theory.
you fucking kidding me? I just rolled a natural 1.
Your eyes do not work.
Okay, you know what? This is probably one of the
Are you kidding
least. This is one of the. Like,
I'm just annoyed.
I was about to say, I don't think this is gonna hurt you. Besides
I know
just
that. I'm just
psychic
fucking annoyed.
damage.
I'm just annoyed, Casper.
All right, Jason, did you roll?
13.
Okay.
Piss off.
Who are you looking for?
Hitchwire.
Oh, buddy.
You find Hitchwire.
Oh, fuck.
No!
alongside Rami's dad and a couple of random students that they seem to be
Oh,
trying to
shit.
shield.
Oh no! That
I'm gonna fuck a bitch up. I'm gonna fuck a bitch up.
But
I
you
don't see it,
do
so
you
fuck it
do all notice that there are definitely rooms that are getting infinitely less, like infinitely softer treatment, and there are other rooms that are getting much harsher treatment. Hitchwire's room with your dad and the few random students isn't getting as fucked up
I'm
as
still
a
gonna
few
fuck 'em
other.
up.
Yeah. Oh no, that's fair. But
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm just letting, like, for flavor text. And it also does matter. But you notice that not everyone's getting the same level of ass whooping. It seems like the people that you're like, God, they're such a dick or whatever, X, Y, and Z, or like you notice someone who's like a high up member of college faculty, right?
Mhm.
Looks like they're going through it worse than you are. But you
That's amazing.
can't hear anything. And this flashes for a moment. Jenny, did Dee Dee roll?
Yes, I don't know if she'd be looking for anyone in particular because she wouldn't. I don't know who she would be looking for, but she'd see if she could notice anyone she recognizes.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it was perception.
Yeah. Or
19.
investigation.
Investigation is a 22.
Oh shit. Okay. What you see, because it would stand out, if Saris and Rami are looking for specific people, you're not. You're just looking for anything that stands out. And what you notice is that one of the contestants, one of the stages, same coloring, same setup and everything, but you know how the room would like change vibes and like you'd be standing in different positions. This one actually looks to be a courtroom. I will say this, not that you all would recognize it, but just like think Ace Attorney courtroom, that sort of vibe. And you see that the Fae is a judge, is the judge, but so like the femme is the judge, the masculine version of the Fae, so both of them are there. The masculine version is playing the prosecution. And you see the defense is someone that you've met, as is the defendant. You see the defense attorney is a short woman in a pencil skirt and a nice blouse, Miss Law and Order, defending her client just in case.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
tiefling who is sweating very anxiously.
Good lord.
No.
Again, very Phoenix, right? Just the sweating. They're like kind of fidgeting. He's like wringing his tail a little bit. And yeah, you can tell that it's quite a heated debate between the two. But that does catch your eye. So, yeah. Does anyone else? So yeah, that gets shown, and then the screens kind of just go back to what they were showing before, right? So, in many of those rooms, I am currently getting people out.
Okay.
So, when I say I need your help against this Fae, do not take this as anything less than strategy. Are you all equipped and ready to fight the Fae?
Yeah, I'd like to leave.
I mean, that's what we were doing. And then Sarah's kind of like motions over to Quill, who I'm assuming is in this weird like entanglement with the game show host.
The thing is, it could look a lot weirder, but it doesn't look comfortable for either party. It looks weird. It looks weird.
Sarah's just kind of like...
He looks to Dee Dee. I will ask you once for your verbal consent before I get the fight going again. Are you ready to fight?
No, but I will if I have to.
Close enough. Um,
Poor Dee having the worst day.
Jeez.
all of the sound around you comes back. Quill is no longer frozen. You notice that the blue screen is like moving with the white text, and they're like mumbling code again. They're mumbling binary again. And the Fae is now the only one frozen. Because technically there's still another round left.
Yep. Until his turn.
Right.
He's free.
So I will do this. As a special little bonus, I will let you all prepare an action in case the Fae happens to do what you guess they'll do. You'll get the upper hand because you are preparing yourselves, but you have to be preparing yourselves for a specific thing, and it will only really help if they do that thing. So all three of you are able to ready an action of any kind before the Fae gets a chance to pop out.
I mean,
Or actually, they'll automatically be popped out.
Yeah.
So
as
yeah.
soon as Rami feels the spell drop, she's gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay.
At a higher level.
Okay, so as you're with you prepping an action, what's going to cause you to cast this spell?
As soon as she feels the command dissipate, because she doesn't want him to get a chance
Okay.
to attack.
All right, awesome. Again, other two players, you do not know what Rami is planning.
Okay.
Saris, what do you plan?
I'm going to cast Coordinate of Arrows, and I'm going to place the ammunition on the screens.
Okay.
In case the game show host tries to jump in.
Okay.
Oh, so like destroying like portals essentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case it's like a
Like
use them as weapons, use them as portals, hide in there.
So if they try to use these screens like kind of Quill like Quill did,
Yeah.
Whatever it is that they do, it'll fire.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Dee, what do you do?
So, first question, how big is this room?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
It's a rather large recording room. It's like again like a television show recording studio, but again, the audience goes as far as the eye can see. The audience.
The laughing.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a fireball for whenever there's a point where none of my allies are within 20-foot radius.
Okay.
We are within a 20-foot radius without having to do anything.
So as soon as you know your allies are out of that 20 feet, you will cast it on the Fae.
Well, it's just at a point within range. I'll cast it even if it's a matter of I mostly hit the audience and I catch the Fae, like in the edge. I'm not going to center it. Just so long as there's a point where I won't hit my party members.
Yeah, like again, the audience aren't really people. It's more like mannequins. So hitting the audience really isn't hurting anyone. So if you hit the audience, it's fine. So as long as it wouldn't hit your party members.
As long as it doesn't hit Quill, pretty much. Because they're the only one that's on him.
At the moment, I think the main concern would be Quill. But what's great about that is what Roger's action was going to be is that he actually, you all watch as like after like Roger drops the spell, you all start to kind of gather yourselves, and Roger actually, like you kind of see him, like, you know, when a dog is kind of like rustling, kind of puffing themselves up to like look big and scary. It's almost like that, but he doesn't seem to be like actively intimidating anyone. In fact, like after he builds it up, you kind of just hear this like rumbling of a growl, and then
it's fine. He's intimidating me.
And you see like just the rumbling of the growl kind of leaves as quickly as it came, and this energy force that looks like a large black hound kind of moves out of Roger, but he's still standing there as this kind of wispy, massive black dog that's maybe got a few too many limbs, a few too many eyes.
Oh,
Saris, you think this does sound familiar to how at least one of your dads would explain how a certain monster looked. But it's infinitely smaller and isn't fully physically formed. It's very much like a ghost of that, if that makes sense.
okay.
Aesthetically it lines up. But what you see it does is it goes straight for the Fae. It actually goes through the Fae and seems to like grab Quill by the back of their shirt and just drag and just keeps going forward to pull Quill away from the Fae.
Okay.
And so Roger is still standing where he was. You do hear that Quill's audio changes from the binary, and as they're like their eyes are blinking, you kind of just hear this like pre-recording of please fully disconnect programs before removing device. Please fully disconnect programs before
Whatever
removing
reason, I like a
device.
PS4. God damn it.
The USB got yanked.
And so Quill lands on the ground, physically fine. Mentally, it looks akin to just a system overload that I would assume, Saris, you've probably seen them have once or twice before because of anxiety. That it's like Quill's gonna be fine. They're not gonna feel good, but they'll be okay. It just they just need a second. But it doesn't sound
come
good.
Back too. The fucking Animal Crossing mole's gonna pop up next to them.
Yeah, literally.
You didn't save before turning off your game.
That's how Quill. Whenever Quill revives, like if Quill ever like has to do death saving throws, and like fails or succeeds and like resurrects. It's like you didn't save before you died. It's like I didn't expect to die. Well, you didn't save. Fuck
Did you back up your data to the cloud?
It's my brain. I'll take that as a no. Anyway, so Quill is out of range. So I'm delighted that that would actually likely activate Dee Dee's attack.
Cool. Are they still frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't make a deck save.
Nope.
All right, auto fail. 8d6.
Oh
Wait,
shit.
Yeah, 8d6.
All right, roll it all. Give me the damage, and then tell me flavor text.
1,
Give you the
2,
spices.
3, 4, 5.
Fucking goodness.
6, 7. No, one more. 8. There we go.
This is a mean spell.
Perfect time to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
In front of Roger.
Oh.
Look
Sure.
at what I can do, Mr. Doggy Man.
That's all Ivor did was cast Fireball.
You're so right. Oh my god.
So 10, 15.
It was our local little pyro. We love her.
Yeah.
We need to set something on fire. It's just the nature of these games.
24, 25, 26.
No, it's the nature of Vinny's character, not nature
Oh,
of
it's an
the
even 30.
Nice.
30 points of fire damage.
All right.
Very quietly.
Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me do some quick math here. All right. And then that would be all right. So you see the Fae, once the fire and smoke clears, you notice that the Fae kind of comes to just as the smoke clears. Sorry, I rubbed my eye and now it burns.
Oh
I've been
boy.
Like right as the smoke clears, the Fae seems to stumble, and they are all of their edges are like glitching, and they look like a bugged out program. So clearly, you can probably extrapolate that they're not doing so hot, even though they're not bleeding or anything. Like they're hardly
Okay.
holding this solid form.
Good.
So all right, so Dee Dee, that was your turn.
Turbotastic.
Oh my god. One, I love that movie. I need to rewatch it. Two, again, remember when I mentioned like when people used to animate bloopers to movies?
Mhm.
I now just need like that whole thing to happen, and then Dee Dee breaks character and just softly just goes turbotastic and breaks everybody on stage.
Oh my god.
See, it's so funny because we've been listening to Penumbra podcasts and there's a whole thing, and that's all I can think about when someone says turbo. It's not the movie anymore. It's a completely different thing.
Oh jeez.
So next is actually going to be technically it would be you. Yeah.
And me.
Yeah,
Because I said as soon as the spell drops.
Yep. So all right, you notice the spell drops, the Fae is kind of coming too.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. The spell doesn't always work
Okay.
because it's guiding bolt. It's a bitch. I'm gonna cast it at the highest level I have, which is 3rd level.
Do it.
Please don't fail.
Oh.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
fuck.
that's not.
I know that spell constantly always misses. Just it always misses. I knew in my heart of hearts that I was gonna miss with the spell, and I did, and I'm really mad
You
about
didn't
it.
believe in yourself hard enough.
It's not that I didn't believe in myself, it's I didn't believe in the fucking spell.
Oh, that's fair.
So how much damage does that spell do?
Oh god damn it.
Oh boy.
66 of, let me check the damage type
You know what? Here,
of
just
radiant damage.
Oh.
roll damage.
Oh, I don't wanna.
No, do it.
Oh
I don't
no.
wanna.
Don't. Oh wait. Oh.
I don't wanna do it.
I have a bad feeling about this. Like a really bad feeling.
16 points of radiant damage.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, question: has Rami cast this spell before?
No.
Okay. And so certainly not at this high of level.
No.
Right. So
Oh, we're
you know
all
how
learning something today.
you all know in that series that shall not be named, when you like poorly cast a spell, it like will sometimes like blow up in your face or like have weird like side effects.
Yeah.
So the spell goes out toward, and you said 16? Yeah, 16. It like goes shooting out towards the Fae.
16.
And what happens, because you crit failed and I said so, is that as the Fae watches you kind of build up this, like kind of go to cast this spell, they're watching the wolf ghostly figure.
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't roll enough dice. I gotta roll one more.
Is that a
20.
6?
20 total. I rolled 5.
Jesus Christ.
5. So if it's 16 plus 5, wouldn't that be 20?
No, I rolled 5 dice. I rolled a 4 on the final one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't roll enough dice, so that's 20 points of damage.
All right.
Oh, yeehaw.
So sorry.
And
I apologize.
and as the dog almost is getting like pulled back towards Roger, The Fae makes a quick grab, and we're gonna see.
Boy.
Oh
Did you boof the puppy?
no! I think I boofed the puppy or I boofed Roger.
You see the Fae.
Radiant damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You
Oh,
see
jeez.
the Fae. Give the similar like loading screen eyes that the Fae would do when like looking up like information about y'all. And very quickly
Wonderful. Love that.
and like they quickly shapeshift from their more Dolly Parton form to a form that none of you know. You have no idea who this woman is. Some blonde broad in a red
God
dress.
Damn it.
What the fuck is happening here?
And takes the what was once the mic cord, seems to kind of pull it from under the sleeve like a magic trick.
Red
Wait.
strings.
Wait, wasn't the cord destroyed with the microphone?
From out of the sleeve.
Oh, more shit. Okay.
Yeah. But it's just the string now. There's no like item. But the string, which does so happen to be a wire that glows red with this intense like warning sign, goes out and like kind of wraps around the dog, and you hear this kind of like canine yelp. As Roger, you actually watch as the like physical Roger gets pulled forward into like they're pulled into one, and take the full brunt of the damage.
Oh shit.
So as the smoke cleared, because you crit failed and I wanted to.
No, I know what Rami doesn't understand because she hasn't passed this one, which like I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that.
Yep. So Roger ends up taking the full brunt of the radiant damage, but recovers well. In fact, you actually like as the kind of smoke and dust of all of that clears, he kind of stands up with this red cord like wrapped around him. But he doesn't look like mad, as he just looks really peeved as you like kind of watch him like kind of struggle, and then I have to do it as he gets really upset and angry. Sorry. The over prep just got me. But yeah, so as Roger's gaze kind of as he reorients himself and he slowly raises his gaze up to the Fae, and it's just, I'm getting really, really tired of you right now. As the Fae just, well, I'm not more enthused than you, any more or less enthused than you. As he just rips the fucking red cords. He is free, but that was his action.
Sorry, Roger. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
So he's there, and now the Fae is peeved, and that's where we're gonna leave it off for now. As you all listen, I've been planning this to happen for ages.
I'm just mad because the last time we had a fucking like cliffhangers because after I rolled a natural one, and now I do it again.
Oh, you're right. It's okay. Roger's fine-ish. He's still like he's fine. There's only 20 points of radiant damage, and he's an eldritch being. At least he's not fiend. It could have been a lot worse if he was fiend. Also, he's got the backing of like these like intense gods. I think we're fine. But yeah, so that is actually where we are going to leave off tonight. You all are now fighting alongside Roger.
Jeez, here we go again.
Against the Fae. That little
it again,
shape
Bop Bop.
shifting magic trick didn't do anything to Roger other than just annoy them. Because
Puppo
as
doesn't
you
have
do.
emotions.
Yeah, and also it's like she's fucking dead.
We
He
fucking
was
killed
there.
her, bestie.
Like, he was there. Like he's like, who the fuck are you? Cute. I was set here by a bard, okay? Shape shifting doesn't do it, all right?
Wow, you're so talented.
Oh my god, you're so quirky. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It is so good to be back. We are going to have at least one more session. Probably at least one. I'm not sure if we'll have two. And then we're going to have to take another hiatus, but for a very different reason. It's because I'm not sure if you all, either in the stream or watching the VOD, know about what's happening with Wizards of the Coast. If you don't know what's happening with copyright in Wizards of the Coast, look it up, please.
Get angry.
Look it up and get angry, please.
Get angry. And there is a Reddit
Lodge
post.
complaints.
Yes.
There is a Reddit post with a message that you can copy and send directly to Wizards of the Coast. Please do it.
Yeah.
Because they are willing to listen to pushback and complaints going against the new OGL. So please, if you don't do anything else after the stream, I can try to find that Reddit post, link it in the Discord, send a complaint over.
Yeah. But for safety purposes and just for clarity of mind, also we have been playing D&D since 2020. And I think we would all probably like to try new games. So during the hiatus, we will be kind of reorganizing things. We will be returning as Dee, Rami, and Saris. That will not change, except that after they leave the Feywild, we will actually be switching over to, I believe we have decided on the Cypher system.
Yep.
Which is new to me, but I have heard it highly recommended by many, 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 many people, and this should give us more flexibility with our characters, and also we won't run the risk of Wizards of the Coast taking any of the homebrew stuff we make. So, again, after the next episode, we'll give further details. We'll likely still stream. I'm just not sure if we'll just like make more GIFs or do like those recap streams and like rewatching old videos.
I know we talked about it just briefly about going back and doing like director's commentary and like going back and watching old episodes of our streams and just kind of talking about what we did, what were like what were we thinking?
Yeah.
Like and just like memes and like fun goofy things like that, because I love to go back and revisit where we came from.
Yeah. I think that'll be a wonderful.
Depending on how things update, I might have an idea for a one shot with some familiar faces.
We also can do that one shot without using D&D 5e. We can do
That's
that
true.
pretty easily with other systems.
Or you could just make it up.
It's true.
Yeah, we can just improv as we usually do. But either way, we will have fun, awesome stuff happening even when we're not playing clocked in. Yeah. And then once the players have all gotten their characters comfortably switched over, any changes are comfortably made. Thankfully,
the system a little bit.
Yes, we're also going to be doing an off-stream session 0 with the new system. We'll see. And what else was I going to say? Also, I have to switch over all of my DM content to a new system. Thankfully, all of the prominent figures of these stories are homebrewed anyway. Yay! So, yay! Because I don't read a campaign book ever unless it's homebrew. So, yeah, we'll be back next week, same time, same place here. But before we go, I would love to, in proper chronological order with the screen, would love to go in order, which means this time it would be Jason starting us off. Jason,
Hello.
if you could please introduce yourself
to
the audience.
I'm Jason. I played Saris, who is the Elven Ranger who has hit more things in this session than the rest of the campaign. I don't know.
20 sessions.
It's so true.
I don't know. It hurts my heart, but here we are. My pronouns are he/himbo because I do cool things, places. I write for video games that you can like play and stuff. It's pretty good. I do
Yeah.
voices in video games that you can play and stuff.
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Also, if you are in the Corvallis area in February in
February.
Oregon, Cass and I
Oh.
are gonna be at a convention.
Yeah, I completely forgot to share that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna be tabling at C3 Game Con in Corvallis, Oregon. So we're gonna have
Because
some cool stuff.
I do want to
with
say
us.
that we are not going on behalf of Thesperience. Technically, we actually were
Yeah.
invited as Jason Larock and Casper Oliver specifically.
Hell yeah.
So we will be having Thesperience-esque merch there, perhaps. We're still figuring that out.
We'll also have a
and-
panel.
Yeah, we're also going to have a panel on indie storytelling. So if you live near or are able to get to Corvallis, Oregon, and would be interested in going to a con that started last year and was so successful that they were immediately like, all right, we're doing it again next year. And it's an awesome local con with a lot of awesome local guests, artists, community, like businesses. Yeah, so if you can check out C3 Game Con, which just look up C3 Game Con Corvallis, and you can come check us out, buy our merch, buy our zines. But yeah, so also Jenny, I saw your text. Yes. So we'll figure that out. So if you want to get cool queer art and support us and meet us, and Jason might be doing Dream Daddy fan art, and I don't know if you want a signature or something.
If
Sure.
you want to watch me write my name, that's cool.
I might cry if someone actually asks me for my autograph, like sincerely though, like tears of joy. So if you want to be the person to make me cry tears of joy and make me feel something, then please come and meet us.
That's a big ask there, Casper. That's a heavy
What
weight
the
to put on
fuck?
someone there.
I don't know. The joke came to me and I couldn't let it pass.
Couldn't let it go. It just came out. It was like, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. Then come be awesome and meet us. So yeah, thank you, Jason, because I had completely spaced on that. I sent an email about it and then my brain was like, all right, done. So yeah, and we'll also post
Yeah.
about it on Twitter and Instagram. I'm
Also,
sure.
go to my card and look at my stuff. Commission me to do stuff. Also, I have a throne wish list because I just turned
Birthday.
26, and the child in me would really like a birthday present.
And
Birth-
I appreciate that honesty, because honestly, who doesn't want that inner child to get a little spoiled on their birthday? So
Yeah.
for emotional healing, please go to Jason LaRock's throne and buy him a gift.
Yeah, please
Again,
buy
heavy.
me a gift because I
Heavy
turned 26,
joking.
I lost my insurance, and I also lost my therapist. So please buy me a birthday present because I'm sad. I need to find a
Chelsea.
new therapist.
Which everyone knows sucks. Also,
It's not
Chelsea,
great.
don't scold me until I make a dead mom joke.
That was us
uh,
yesterday.
Oh God, we made so many of those.
It was great.
Thank you so much, Jason. If you want to find Jason's links, as well as all of ours, they are in the chat below. But next up is going to be Jenny. Please introduce yourself, your character, and where people can find you.
You look so
I don't know
spooked.
why I was surprised. I was very shocked, and I was like, "Oh right, that's how we're set up." Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm almost in the same boat as Javon because my 26th birthday is in February, so I have to find new health insurance too. But I use she/they pronouns. I am an artist. I am a voice actor. I am an audiobook narrator. I am sad.
Hey!
Yay!
Big mood, bestie.
I don't know. That's what I've got. I miss my friends. That's what I have. That's it. You can commission me for art if you'd like. You can slip into my DMs to chat, so long as you're not creepy. That's it.
Yeah.
I have a Redbubble. I have Nexus and Clocked In merch on
Yeah.
there. if y'all want, I don't get a whole lot of money from it. It's kind of expensive. I'm sorry, I don't set the prices. But I just want people to be able to have merch of cool stuff if they want it.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. She got everybody stickers for Christmas.
Yeah, they look really good.
They're
I'd go
really
get
fun.
them, but my
Kelsey
legs
also
hurt.
has a Rami hat now.
I do have a Rami hat.
Yes.
It's in in my room, I think, right now. So I
You're
can't
gonna have to
grab it,
post
but
post a picture on Instagram or something
I
so
will do
people can
that.
see. But yeah, thank you, Jenny. Again, all the links are in the chat. And next is going again as far as players go, last but
Crazy,
certainly not
it's me.
least, is Chelsea. It's
me.
you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I don't really have a ton of stuff to promote, but there is potentially something that Jenny and I are going to be a part of in the next month or so. But with the situation with the OGL, we're having to kind of figure it out. So we'll let you know when it comes to fruition, but we're really excited about it. Other than that, I stream sometimes, but most of the time I'm asleep because I work a lot. But you can find me on pretty much any social media under Dang It Barb if you want to talk or send me things. I'm usually popping around Twitter most days, so let's see what happens. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Yeah. So Nightbot's really not doing it.
Nightbot said no thanks.
Nightbot said no thanks. So again, just check out the links in the chat. You can find everything through there, or just look up Dang It Barb.
Yeah, so my user, I'm very easy. Just look up Dang It Barb, you can find me.
Yeah. And then hello, I am Casper Oliver. I'm currently using the term storyteller, but I don't like that term because I feel like we're all the storytellers here. So new term pending. But I play everyone else, we'll put it that way. And you can find me pretty much everywhere as Casper Oliver or Casper Oliver VO. That is Casper like the friendly ghost, Oliver like Oliver and Company, and VO for voiceover.
Just call yourself the narrator.
I was gonna say lore keeper.
Lore Keeper.
That's a good one, yeah.
Ooh, I like Lore
I like it.
Keeper.
Picasso.
I also like narrator. I'm gonna go between those two. I like those both of
Like
those.
Picasso.
I like it, Picasso. So I am your narrator, your host, your tour guide in the fucked up
Tour guide.
realm of fantasy capitalism. And I currently
Capitalism's always the bad guy.
yeah.
Correct.
At the point of recording, I use he, him, they, fear, and they, them pronouns. I like them all. And I am taking a little bit of not a hiatus, but a reshifting of things. So at the moment, you can actually find more of my stuff on Instagram, as well as the Thesperience Productions Itch.io, because finally releasing zines through Thesperience. So basically how it works is if members of the team make zines that they want to sell through us, then we just look through them, approve them, and then distribute it through the Thesperience Itch.io. But money is going to be going to the creator of the zine instead of into our own pockets. I'm hearing a really bad fizzy noise. Is anyone else getting that?
Sorry, that is probably the toilet in the master bathroom.
Toilet
screaming.
screams.
Yeah.
With the souls of the damned.
The plumbing is weird. I apologize.
Sing to me
I
the
can't
song
mute
of your
myself.
people.
The
Oh,
damned.
God.
The souls of the damned.
Oh, okay.
And they said bedamned like bidet.
Nope.
The souls
So
of the
close, but no.
bedamned.
God. Anyway. So yeah, you can also find my links in the chat. But I'm doing a lot of writing, zine making. I'm also starting drag here soon. So if you want to see my drag stuff as the alternative drag king Richard Ryder, for my debut is January 21st. So again, if you live in the Corvallis area, we live near there, so we perform there. I'll be there performing. More information will be shared on Instagram. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you all, lovely listeners and viewers, however you're enjoying this. Thank you for being here with us. And if you can't hear us, then I still appreciate you. You just can't hear me say it, so it counts. We will be back next week, same time, same place, aka
You.
Yee. I was about to ask what was that, but I almost don't want to know. It was so good.
I was just excited.
Yay. Good.
Oh, you.
Um So yeah, we will be back next Monday, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, where we will play for a couple more hours as they try to get their way out of the Feywild. Now partnering up once again with a former foe. Not that these player characters remember that, but you know what? We love it for the narrative spice. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to make sure that my players don't die from lack of oxygen. So I'm going to have us sign off and hopefully try and do a successful raid through the chat. So everyone, please take care of yourselves. Love yourselves because we love you and we appreciate you. Hydrate or die straight, and see you next week.
That's a threat.
That's a threat. Bye.